Here's my review of the latest Doctor Who episode, Wish World. This episode was an intriguing concept that sets up some big swings for the finale, though it remains to be seen whether it will be a hit or a miss. I'm reviewing every episode of this season on all my socials, so follow along on whichever platform you like best. I can't say much more about Wish World without spoiling stuff, so if you don't want spoilers, hit that favorites button and come back later. For the rest of us, let's get into it. This episode sees the newly returned Time Lord the Rani recruiting conspiracy theorist Conrad to create a nonsensical dystopian world using the power of the God of Wishes. She wants to generate doubt from the residents of this fake world. The Doctor's doubt in particular will fracture reality itself and release the Time Lord Omega from the Underverse. I really enjoy stories about fake realities, so the concept was super fun. It gave me heavy WandaVision and Don't Worry Darling vibes. Archie Panjabi's performance as the Rani was nothing short of fabulous. Her goal of maybe trying to ally herself with the Doctor reminded me of Missy's goal in the Series 8 finale, which doesn't really help the perception that the Rani is just a female master. But the Rani is still characterized as more scientifically cool-headed and less bonkers than the Master, so I'm willing to see how it plays out for now. I liked seeing Ruby Sunday again, and I love that her alternate life in the episode 73 Yards helped her team up with Shirley to discover that Wish World is fake. But given that the Rani explained that the world was fake to the Doctor anyway, I'm not sure their subplot added much. It seems Ruby will have more of a role in the next episode because of her history with Conrad. But for Wish World, it might have been better to give more of that runtime to the Doctor and Belinda. They are the main duo, and yet they felt quite passive without much agency here. Intriguingly, we get a snippet of Rogue from last season speaking to the Doctor on TV direct from the hellish dimension where he was sent. It's unclear to me whether this was actually Rogue or just a trick by the Rani to fuel the Doctor's doubt in Wish World. I'm hoping it's a trick because it sounded like Rogue was going to die imminently and I don't want that to be the case. If he was real, I'm not sure how he managed to contact the Doctor. Speaking of returning characters, of course Omega is back. Omega first appeared in the serial The Three Doctors from the early 1970s. He was a murderous Time Lord bent on getting revenge against the other Time Lords who he believed abandoned him. In this episode, the Rani describes him as the first Time Lord, the creator of the Time Lords. So my biggest question is, how will Omega square with the timeless child stuff? According to the show's current lore, Gallifreyan scientist Tecteun created the Time Lords by experimenting on the Doctor. The show hasn't obviously retconned that. Maybe Omega is Tecteun now? Or maybe Omega shaped other aspects of the Time Lord's nature and Tecteun is just responsible for the regeneration part. Or maybe the Rani only thinks Omega was the first Time Lord because she doesn't know about the timeless child. The final twist as the Doctor plummets toward Earth at the end of the episode is him shouting, "I have a daughter, Poppy is real." Poppy, of course, being one of the space babies from last season who appears in Wish World as the Doctor and Belinda's daughter. But apparently her relation to the Doctor wasn't entirely an invention of Wish World. I bet it has something to do with the flashes of the Doctor's granddaughter Susan that we keep seeing. So what did you think about Wish World? Let me know in the comments.